Hi, I'm the Noodle Hunter, and welcome to the third part of the Lawson Noodle Experience. Introducing miso flavored instant ramen. Weighing in at 73 grams of dry weight and a caloric content of approximately 330. This is a classic ramen flavor which you can pretty much get in any ramen shop in Japan. There's not much else to say about these flavors because it is a very common item located in the lands of the rising sun. So let's give this one a taste test. When I opened it, I actually tore it imperfectly. I hate it when that happens. It's a slight OCD pet peeve of mine. But aside from that, inside we have the noodles, and it actually looks different from the noodles that were in the other Lawson noodles that I had so far. It is still a millimeter thick, but the shape and pattern looks a bit different. It also comes with dry ingredients including, I don't know what this is. I think it might be cabbage, corn, carrot, and chunky bits of meat. That's the best part of the Lawson experience so far I've had. Alright, here comes the next and best part. Cooking these noodles. Ooh, yes, that is the best part, especially when I don't have to prepare it beforehand. The convenience of Japan. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm going to be careful because these noodles look like they're slightly elevated, so I do not want to put too much water in there. I think that might be enough. Let's push it down to see. Definitely not enough water, but it's almost there. Yeah. There we go. It already smells amazing, and the stock looks very not clear, which is good. I always say the less clear the stock, the more flavoursome it is, but it can also be very fatty as well. So let's just mix up the water a bit. Bam! Oh man, I'm so excited. There we go. But the less exciting part of this is waiting 3 arduous minutes. So it's been about 3 minutes, and I can smell that aroma coming out of those noodles. Whew. Anyway, are you guys ready for the grand opening of miso flavored cup ramen? Whoa. Bam! Made by Lawson. Gosh, that looks, look at that. It actually looks like the picture. Hopefully I don't tilt it over. Well, sorry, I can't actually show you the picture. Wait, yeah I can. It's gonna be slightly blurry. Oh yeah. Where do I start? I think I'll start mixing it up, but first off I'd like to say how vibrant this looks. You can see green, yellow, orange, and brown. One of the best color combinations when it comes to food. Okay, let's mix it up real quick. Oh yeah. Ooh, these noodles do look a little bit different, but I won't know until I try it. However, first things first, you always have to taste the soup. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That looks flavoursome. It doesn't look too greasy either. It looks exactly what miso ramen should look like. A little bit of a, not to the middle brownish color. Not dark brown, not light brown. Just in between. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. That tastes very clean. Just like miso soup should be. I believe this miso flavors they actually use chicken stock with the miso paste, so it's not just straight up miso. So you can taste the meatiness and the pork-like flavors. I don't know what type of meat they put in there, but that's what it kind of tastes like. Oh, it's clean. It's not like the kontotsu ramen where it tastes kind of like oily with sesame. This just tastes like straight up chicken stock with miso goodness. Oh, oh yeah. And it's the perfect amount of salt. There's not a noodles I've had where even though you put the recommended amount of water in the soup, and when you drink it, it tastes just way too salty. But this is the perfect salt balance. Whew. I don't know how else to describe these flavors, because if you've ever had miso ramen with, or miso paste before, it's got a very, very unique taste to it. It almost tastes like a very salty tofu that's been fermented. I think that's how misos we make. I'm not sure. You have to Google that stuff. I'm sorry for not being informative. I'm gonna take another sip because this is actually quite nice. It's so clean when it goes down my esophagus and my palate as well. Oh yeah, that's good. That's quite nice. Wow, I'm giving this just for the fact that it tastes very authentic. It doesn't taste very MSG-like, which is a really nice what is it, streak that that's the word, an MSG-free like streak that Lawson's having. And it's great how cheap these noodles are in Japan. I believe they're about 100 to 120 yen each. Can't remember how much it costs, but that's close to what I remember. I'm gonna give this soup a solid 8.5 out of 10. Oh man, because miso isn't one of my favorite flavors, but the fact that it tastes authentic is why I gave it its score. Alright, it's time for the noodle parts. Oh yeah, these noodles look slightly different, so I'm gonna be expecting something slightly different. Mmm. They are slightly different. They got a slightly more taut or tougher texture when you chew on them. It's a little bit above al dente, not like the other ones where they're slightly al dente but slightly overcooked, just ever so slightly. These noodles has a sponginess to it when you chew on it, but it's also like this tough sponginess. That's a really bad description, but that's what I think it feels like, it tastes like. But I have to come back for another bite. Whew. Yeah, I actually like these noodles a lot more coming from the Miso Ramen flavors. There's just something bouncy about it when you chew on it, because that's what noodles should be like. Al dente, chewy. It doesn't really disintegrate in your mouth, but just enough that you can swallow it without too much trouble. These noodles are quite good for what they are. Just one more bite. That's what they always say. Famous last words. Yeah. When you chew on it, it's very wholesome, and that's what makes it taste quite nice. Alright, I'm gonna give these noodles an 8.5 out of 10, just because they still taste like instant ramen, but they are slightly a step up. But you know what? 8.75 out of 10. Now, for the ultimate test, when you combine the soup and the noodles together. Alright, let's oh, I got a piece of meat as well. I should get a piece of corn. Let's get some veggies in there. You need that fiber, you know. Oh, here's another piece of meat. Here we go. This is the most interesting part of my taste test because I think this is how you should eat noodles. A bit of soup with a bit of noodles. Alright, wish me luck once again. The combination of the meaty texture with the noodle-like texture, and the great thing is this corn actually tastes quite fresh when hydrated. When I bit into that, not only did I get the noodles and the meat, the corn actually had this little sweet burst of flavor when you popped it as you chewed it on your molars, giving it this kind of like subtle sweetness to the noodles. And the carrot just gave it an extra bit of texture. Wow. You know what? I'm going to give these noodles an overall score of 9.25 out of 10. Just because the soup and the noodles work so well together, and they just pair like they have a 100% compatibility. There's so much chemistry in these noodles. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. Do I recommend this? Yes. Alright. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of the Noodle Hunter. Hit that subscribe button because there's one more noodle flavor from Lawson that I need to review. And if you want to see that, also hit that notification bell as well. I'll be releasing videos hopefully twice a week. If you like this video, hit that like button, and it would be nice if you leave a comment behind. Either telling me if it's a good video or you have some flavors that you want me to try to find. I'll try to look for it the best I can. But also, if you have a negative and sad day, please leave a nasty comment behind as well, because I can take the negativity. Alright, I'll see you guys all next time.